Hillary Clinton's supporters just found another reason to cry. A new survey by the insurance company Aviva says that 74% of millennials think being called a snowflake damages their mental health, and 72% feel that the term unfairly applied to them or is used unfairly. So here now to weigh in is the Blaze host, Lawrence Jones. Always great to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me.
So you have a thing or two to say about this.
Yeah, you know, I think mental health is a serious issue. And so for people to feel that people calling them names essentially is a mental health crisis, I think is being disingenuous. And I think when you look at the grand scope of things, we're talking about a group of millennials, my generation, that have been told, hey, you can be whatever race you want to be. If you want to change your sex, you can change your sex. If someone says something that offends you, it can be a crime. So when you look at what they've been taught, it's this delusional way of life. And so this is nothing new, really.
Yeah,
it's
a continuation of the whole microaggression thing that has developed.
Right, exactly. And the only way we can fight back against this type of stuff is parenting, as well as, you know, the college campuses, because this is an ideology. I think people need to realize that this is just a part of what they're teaching on campuses. When you're offended, then it's somehow a crime. I think this is creating a weak generation of young people. These are our next leaders. And if we don't start cracking down on this, we're going to destroy an entire generation.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. It kind of follows in that line of thinking where people just shut down the conversation. And like you're saying, you know, if you're offended, it's a crime, but we're not going to talk about it.
Exactly. And this type of behavior is hard for me to understand. I grew up in poverty, and my parents, they were very strict. They didn't play this nonsense. My dad would say a lot of things to hurt my feelings. My mom would say a lot of things, but it made me a stronger man today. And I think what we're seeing with this generation is that when their feelings get hurt, then somehow people should be punished. And so this is just another you know, strike on that that narrative that if our feelings are hurt, then now it's a mental illness. And I think what we're going to see now, since they're classifying it, that is hurting them psychologically, is that they feel like they can prosecute people for this going forward. They may have a legal case.
Right. And then you're saying also this is becoming an issue at a younger and younger and younger age. Right.
From the elementary students to the, you know, the college student. And this is a war. This is what progressives teach. If you really value free speech, this is a free speech issue. It's also how we shape and mold our young people. But if you really value free speech, then you would stand against this right here.
And it also is doing a disservice to kids before they get out in the real world, because the real world doesn't work like that. You're going to get offended.
Your boss is not going to care about your feelings, okay?
Exactly.
You know, most people, your
care about the bottom line.
Exactly, the bottom line, and that's all businesses.
And you're going to be on Outnumbered today, right?
Later today.
Yes, so we will tune in for that.
Thanks so much,
Thank you so much.